Whose Streets is the story of the Ferguson Rebellion told by people that lived it. It is both, I guess, a historical document of what transpired in Ferguson, Missouri right after the killing of Mike Brown Jr., but it is also a much more intimate look at what it takes to sustain protests and the effects that it has on people. What's up? My name is Damon Davis, and I am one of the directors of Whose Streets. So in the beginning of filming and creating Whose Streets, we were following multiple people. We went all over the place. We went to people's houses, met their families, we followed them in protests. At the end of the day, I hope that the people that lived it and the people that see it and can relate to this and other communities understand, get the gist that this is a community effort. It was not some monolithic thing. It was not one galvanizing leader. I hope that people take away the toll mentally, physically, economically that it takes to maintain a regular life and at the same time fight systematic oppression or just fight for basic human rights.
She was 6 when the movement first started. Day 1, she was with me. There were a lot of questions about why we were out there, and it was my opportunity to educate her on how things have never been right for Black folks in America, and this is just another example of that, and this is what we have to do. I dropped out of school for a whole semester, set my graduation date back 6 months. Soon as something happens and I feel like my community is at war, I'm like, to hell with all of that. None of that matters for me anymore. As time went by, and the more involved that I got, the late nights I spent, the more dangerous it got for us, the more emotionally involved she got into it because she would be afraid that the police was gonna shoot me, or she would be afraid that I wouldn't come home. You know, I caught her crying in the bathtub one night because she said, what if the police shoot you and kills you like they shot Mike Brown?
So I think people tend to romanticize protests, and I think they think it's all cool and it's fun and games, and people go out for glory, but it's a lot of loss that people went through and a lot of sacrifice, and I hope that comes across in our film.
What keeps me in the movement? It's just this burning desire and vision and feeling and love and passion and optimism about liberation. Even though I might not ever live to see what that really looks like, I know what it feels like, and it's that feeling that keeps me going.